Hello everyone. I hope you guys have been doing well. It definitely has been quite a while since I sat down and did my makeup in front of the camera. Just like a little get ready with me, catch up on life kind of stiff. So if you want to get ready with me, you can. So let's get started. I want to apologize ahead of time if you see me go like this a few times. I haven't had contacts in about a year now, or maybe a little over a year. I just been wearing my glasses. Obviously, I can't wear my glasses while I'm doing my makeup. So if you see me kind of like, or as I'm applying, I'm like this, like super close, that's why. I can see my eyesight is not great. I finally was able to graduate from cosmetology school. They finally had the graduation a year later. This was back in July of this year. It was July 7th, I believe. We had it at the Amway Center in Orlando. It was huge. I've never been there, but they have like this big screen up at the top. It's really, really cool. My family was able to go. My mom wasn't able to be there, unfortunately. She actually ended up coming like 3 days later for her birthday. Her birthday's July 10th, but she had already bought her plane tickets and stuff like that. I still have yet to receive my diploma. I'm gonna have to call the school because it's definitely been past 45 days. I'm looking for my foundation. Is that it? Found it. But this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. Looks like this. I am currently still unemployed. It's been 7 months now, almost 8 months since I've been unemployed. It's a whole other thing that kind of, it is what it is, I guess, at this point. I am looking for work, still looking for work, but I haven't found anything yet. I've been getting a lot of emails from the places that I have applied to saying that they're going with other candidates, so it's weird here in Florida because they have a lot of now hiring signs, but they don't want to hire. So it's like, why put up a sign saying that you're hiring if you don't want to hire anybody? I don't get it. I don't get it. We only have one vehicle now. My Nissan Rogue that I had for 6 years, it broke down. I had issues with it for a few years. I had issues with it. After we moved here, the first year that we were here, I just constantly had issues with that car. Constantly had to sink money into it to fix it. My tires kept blowing, my serpentine belt went, and I got stranded on the 417 here in Florida, which is a very busy highway. Got stranded there for a little over an hour in the hot sun. We only have one vehicle now because it broke down, and then it was just sitting here at our apartment complex for months, and then finally the front office sent a tow company and they towed it away. I have one car. My husband is the only one working right now, which is a little difficult, but we're trying to make it work as much as we can. Living here in Florida, for me anyways, is definitely not ideal. I know any state is like hit or miss for anyone, but for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of Florida. We've been here 2 years now because we moved here in June of 2021. So this past June was 2 years, but the end of December will be 2 years we've been living in this apartment. Florida's not for everyone. Some people love it, some people don't, and I'm one that doesn't necessarily like Florida very much. I feel like everyone is kind of feeling the financial burden, I guess you could say. It's just really hard financially here in Florida. I feel like everyone everywhere is feeling that right now. I am a stay-at-home mom now, which I can't complain, but at the same time, I want to work. I've worked since I was 16 or 17 years old, so I've always been working, I've always kind of been on the move. The first year, it's been almost a year, but I've been out of work for 7 months now, so the first few months of not working were a little hard for me. I've kind of gotten used to it now, but I definitely want to go back to work. I'm hoping that I will be able to soon. It hasn't been all negative. We're at our apartment complex. So last year and the year before, our daughter was going to a school out in St. Cloud. It was fine in the beginning because we were living in St. Cloud at the time, but then we ended up moving here in Kissimmee, which is about 30 minutes from St. Cloud. I still had to drive Liara to school. I kept her enrolled in that school there in St. Cloud. So 30 minutes to her school from here, and then it was an hour to work, an hour to her school, and then a half hour back here at home. So it was a lot of gas that was being used, and it was hard. We made it work, obviously, but it was hard. But we also had 2 vehicles then too. But now that we only have 1 vehicle, we had to switch schools for her. So she's going to the school here, so she's able to take the bus now, which I'm so thankful for. Every single kid that lives here in this condo all go to the same school, and they all get to take the bus together to school and then on the way back. And she's made a lot of friends. She's had a lot of play dates at their houses. We've made friends with the parents here. Hung out with them a few times. They're all really nice. She's made friends. She'll have sleepovers a few times. She's had sleepovers, or her friends will come over here and they'll have a play date here at our house. She hardly ever asks me to play with her anymore, because before it was like, Mommy, play with me. And she hardly ever asks me anymore because she's got her friends. So she's too cool for me now, apparently. I am thankful that she's made friends. It's really nice, and like I said, we made friends with the neighbors. So, and they're really, really nice. They're really sweet, really cool, and we've been to a couple of parties already, like a birthday party we went to. We got invited to a Halloween party that was here, and it's nice because you don't have to drive to go to where they're having the party at. It's here at the condo. Like, we just go to the park. It's right there. So that's really cool. And then we have a pool here. So, you know, there'll be times when she's like, can I go swimming with my friends? And I'll message the parents and they'll kind of just have like a pool day. I always go with her anyways though. Like, I know it's the condo here and everyone here has to get fingerprinted when they apply for an application here. I'm that kind of parent. I still get kind of paranoid. So I'll go with her to the pool or I'll go with her to the park. But I will say, being home now, I am able to do a lot more around the house. For the past 2 weeks, I've been keeping myself busy non-stop. I posted a video of a before and after of my daughter's closet. It was horrendous in her closet. There was boxes everywhere. Her toys were everywhere. You couldn't see the floor. You could not see the carpet inside her closet. It's a walk-in closet. So that took me 4 hours to do, but it kept me busy. And then I rearranged our living room. So our couches, they used to be side by side, just straight across. And we had it like that all year. So I was like, you know what? I'm sick of looking at the same thing. So I am changing it up. So I moved it around and I like it now. I really like it now. Our first year, so let me tell you, our first year being here at this condo, we did not know that they don't do trick-or-treating here in the condo itself. I don't know if it's like that in other condos here in Florida, but we didn't know that. So the first year we went out trick-or-treating with Liara, we didn't see any other kids walking around, and we're like, where is everybody? It literally was a ghost town. There was nobody else out. And then that first year she didn't get to trick-or-treat. She didn't get any candy at all. So we just ended up, I think my husband ended up getting her some candy from the store, just so she was, you know, didn't feel left out. This year, because we made friends with the neighbors, so they said that they go to Hunter's Creek to trick-or-treat because they have like actual houses, which kind of looks like St. Cloud a little bit in a way. It reminded me and my husband a lot of it. We were gonna go to Celebration because we were told Celebration is really good, but it's packed and you can hardly move your car in Celebration to trick-or-treat. So we went with our neighbors and their kids to Hunter's Creek, and she got a whole basket full of candy. Like, there was so many kids. It reminded me of New York. So many kids out on the street just trick-or-treating. It was really nice. They had fun, and then we were doing that for about an hour, I would say, and then Liara was tapped out. Her feet were hurting, and she's like, I'm thirsty. She was just over it by that time. So we ended up going back home, which Hunter's Creek is not far from here. It's maybe like maybe 20 minutes from here, from where we are. Not even. It's pretty close. I was kind of like debating on whether or not I wanted her to go trick-or-treating, because I have a closer relationship with God now, and I was kind of back and forth with like the whole Halloween thing because of like the evil behind it. Some people don't see it that way, but I was like, I don't really know, like what do I don't know. So I kept praying about it, kept thinking about it, kept seeing different videos. I was doing like research, and there's this one man on TikTok. His name is Mike. He goes by True Christian Ministry on TikTok, and I love his videos, and he really breaks everything down for you. And he was explaining every day is the Lord's day. Every day belongs to the Lord. There is evil in the world, you can't avoid it, but you shouldn't be locked in your house in fear. So that was kind of like my breaking point. I was like, okay. And plus I felt bad taking that day away from her, because we've done it since she was little, and I always did it when I was a kid. So we ended up going. It was fun, and I'm glad that we went and took her out to have fun with her friends. We switched her to the school, like I said, and it's been good. One thing I will say that I'm a little disappointed with her old school. When she started here at her new school where we live, she was struggling with her reading a little bit, which she did a little bit last year, but they were saying that she was fine. She's in 2nd grade now, and so they were saying here at the new school that she's struggling with her reading a little bit. So we were working with her. I ended up having a parent-teacher conference with her teachers on the phone here at home, because one vehicle can't go to the school. So they met me where I was, which was nice. So they ended up calling me. We had a phone conference. They're going to be doing an evaluation on her to see where she's at. But here in Florida, they have what's called tiers. So there's tier 1, 2, and 3. If you're tier 3, then that means you need extra help. You're not where you're supposed to be in your education. And we didn't even know from her old school until her new school. They ended up requesting her records from her old school, and her old school never bothered telling us that she is tier 3, where she needs extra help. We had no idea, so I'm a little disappointed with her old school that they didn't even bother. Nothing. We never got a letter, and even there were times, because she gets these agendas in her binder sent home every day, just so there's consistency and there's communication between the teachers and the parents. So you have to sign the agenda every day. And so I would write in her agenda at her old school, asking her teachers how she's doing on her reading and her math, because we were noticing here at home that she was struggling a little bit. So I would ask her teachers, and nothing. I got no response from them. Never had a parent-teacher. I had one conference over the phone, but that was when she was in kindergarten. In 1st grade, her teachers, nothing. I literally heard nothing from any of her teachers. I would try to communicate with her teachers, never got anything back from them. They have what's called the Dojo app at her old school. They don't do it at this new one, which I wish they did, because it's so much more convenient. But I would message her teachers on there and ask how she's doing. They ghosted me. So I'm like, okay. So at this new school, when I had the conference with the teachers and they were talking to me and they were telling me, yeah, she's in tier 3. She's struggling with her reading. She's struggling with her math. So we try encouraging her here at home, and I feel her. I do. I understand what she's going through, but there are times she gets so frustrated that I get frustrated, and I try not doing that. But I completely understand what she feels like, because I struggled with my reading and writing and math in school. And in New York, they call it resource. So I had resource classes where I received extra help, especially when it came to tests. I was pulled out of the classroom and I was put in the resource class, and I had the test read to me. With her teachers now, though, they're wonderful. So she's got 2 teachers. She's got one for English and for social studies, and she has one for science and for math. And then all of her other classes she's excelling in. She's got an A in her physical education, art, and music. She's got an A in social studies, which woohoo is awesome. The other day She's got like this play register that has like the pictures of the presidents on her money, and she knew the names of them, which I didn't even know the names of the presidents at second grade, okay? I hated social studies. But she's got an A in social studies, which I'm so proud of her. She's got like a B in science. And math, she's got a 79 in math, which is considered a C, but we're trying to work with her. We're trying to get her there. Her reading and her writing is just, we're trying to work with her. Last semester, because they're in their second quarter now, so first quarter she was failing. Her second quarter right now, she's got a B so far in reading and writing, so she's gone up, which thank God, I'm so thankful for. She's just at this point right now because she struggles with reading. She reads really slow. It's not that she doesn't know how to read at all. She knows how to read, but she just struggles pronouncing certain letters. For example, the word nope, N-O-P-E. I try reminding her the E at the end is silent because the O is taking all of its power. So instead of it being pronounced ah, it's O. And I try like reminding her of that constantly, but she forgets. When it comes to CH or SH, sh, she gets them mixed up sometimes. Her D's and her B's, she's getting better with it, but she used to get them mixed up and flip-flopped. She's doing better. She got an award yesterday, so I don't know when you'll see this, but today is November 3rd, which we're in a new month, thank God. Woo-hoo. She got an award November 2nd yesterday for doing her best, being kind and respectful. And we're proud of her. We know that she's doing the absolute best that she can. She really is trying. I completely feel her. I really do, because I know this struggle, and she gets so frustrated and down on herself so much that she'll start crying or she'll shut down, you know, and we're like, okay, why don't we take a break? We'll come back to it. So when we come back, she's kind of like refreshed and she starts going again. We've still been working with her on her sight words, but she's getting there. She's getting there. I know she can do it. But because she struggles, she hates reading. And when I was younger, I loved reading, even though I struggled with it. But she's the opposite. And I'm hoping that that'll change over time. But my nails are really long. I'm thinking about doing my nails. These are my natural nails. They're like super duper long. And I'm thinking about trimming them down a little bit. I don't know though. I want to trim them, but I also want to like put fake nails on it, which makes no sense because I have long nails, so I can do it. But I'm not that coordinated to where I can like do certain designs. My cousin Amanda, which if you're watching this, Mandy, love you. She's really, really good at doing nails, and she did my nails for me for my graduation, which I might end up asking you again, Mandy, if you could do them. Which is so weird because when I went and took my state board test exam after I graduated from cosmetology school, I scored really high in nails, but I suck at doing them. Like, I'm brain smart when it comes to it, but actual like art, like, no, there's nothing there. I don't know how this makeup is coming out. I mean, it looks okay in the mirror. Like, my eyesight is so bad, I literally have to look this close just to, it's bad. I would go to the eye doctor, but like I said, health insurance and finances. I usually go to Walmart Vision Center in the past and spent like $80 for an exam. Nowadays, you're gonna be spending like $200. And most of the time, Walmart Vision Center never took my insurance anyways, so I always end up having to pay out of pocket. But $200-something, like it's like $180 the last time I paid when I went to Walmart Vision Center, $180 out of pocket. That wasn't including ordering contacts. Contacts, don't even get me started. For contacts, that is a whole other thing, and it's like $100. You're spending $100 on contacts, which my sister, she gets the one-a-days, which she says she loves the one-a-days. I used to have them, but obviously you can only wear them once and you have to throw them out, so it's like so much, and they're a lot more expensive than the 2-week ones. So I usually just do the 2-week ones because they last me longer, and to be honest, I use them longer than 2 weeks, which is terrible for your eyes, I know. But I made them last longer. But I made sure to clean my hands, made sure my hands were sanitary. I made sure, you know, I was changing the liquid every time, majority of the time. But I'm really hoping that I will soon be able to go to the eye doctors, because Lord knows I need it. I stopped doing the exercise videos. I was trying to be better and upload more frequently when it came to that, losing weight and everything, but that did not work out the way that I had hoped. I haven't really been open too much about it. I do have a video where I talked about it. It's called God Saved Me. I talked about, you know, battling mental health. Towards the end of August, beginning of September, my mental health kicked in pretty bad again. So I was kind of like not there. I wasn't with it. So I ended up stopping with the whole exercise again. Some days were better than others, so I would find the time to exercise. I just wouldn't record it. It was like, it was back and forth. I don't feel heavy. According to the scale, I am, but I don't feel heavy. I think one of the things that I need to get better at is just loving the skin that I'm in. Like, I gave birth to a whole child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I carried a whole human being inside of me for 9 months. And then when I went into labor, she did not want to come out. Yes, she is 7 years old now, and I've tried so hard, so many times to lose weight. I have PCOS, so it makes it harder for me to lose weight, which is unfortunate. I'm trying. I try eating a little bit better. I always blame my husband. I know I shouldn't, but he's a big snacker. Chips, cookies, candy. He is a big snacker. And anytime we go grocery shopping, we stop in the snack aisle. I don't get snacks. Him and Lyra get snacks. But when they bring it home and it's right there, it's like, it's tempting, and I always end up giving into it, which I know is not his fault. He's not forcing the snacks down my throat. But like, dude, you know that I'm trying. Can you at least, like, please, honey. Help me. It is what it is, I guess. I walk every day. During the week, I walk. So it's literally every day. I know it's not much, but it's 10 minutes to her bus stop. So we walk 10 minutes to her bus stop, and then I'm walking 10 minutes back home. And then in the afternoon, sometimes I'll exercise here at home, but I haven't done it in a while. I'll be honest, I haven't done it in a while. But sometimes I will exercise here at home. But then it's 10 minutes back to her bus stop that I walk, and then 10 minutes back home. So if you think about it, I am keeping my body moving. It's just the weight. It doesn't want to go anywhere else but here and here. That's it. It's just comfortable there. I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I looked back and realized that the light from outside was so bright you couldn't really see what I was applying to my face. Just realized that. So hopefully the lighting is a little bit better now. But I'm just gonna apply some mascara really quick. So I started a new thing on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys seen it or not. I know it's definitely different from what I'm used to. Normally I post those kinds of videos on my TikTok talking about God and my faith and everything. But I wanted to try something different. So I started a new thing here on my YouTube channel called Jams Bloom. If you've seen it already, I thank you. If you haven't, go check it out. It's just my voice. I'm working on episode 5 right now. I haven't finished it. I started it, but I haven't finished it yet. I'm hoping that you enjoy it, and I hope that you guys subscribe, because it really means a lot to me. It really, really does mean a lot to me when you guys subscribe. And also, like, give it a big thumbs up, thumbs up for the videos. That helps me out a lot too. I am thankful though that it is November, because Thanksgiving. Dude, there's something about the holidays that is so beautiful and so wonderful, okay? You get in the spirit, you get in the mood. Like, it's just wonderful. It's all around great. But then there's the other aspect of the holidays that is just overwhelming. and stressful. And I know a lot of people feel the stressful aspect of the holidays. I totally get it, because I get there too. There's something, I mean, I know Thanksgiving kind of gets overlooked all the time. Literally, Halloween the 31st and then November 1st, Christmas! Like, nobody, like, there's some people that just skip over Thanksgiving. And even for so many years on Thanksgiving, later on, they end up doing Black Friday, which is not even Black Friday because it's on a Thursday. Like, stop it. People are with their families. Stop it. Thanksgiving is wonderful. I really love it, not just because of the food. The food is the star of the show, of course, when it comes to Thanksgiving. But there's just something magical and wonderful about Thanksgiving time, being around loved ones and feeling that warmth feeling of with those who care about you, and you get to eat your family's delicious food that they made with love. And I say with love because nobody is gonna be baking angry. Like, who's gonna be? Nobody does that. Nobody's baking and making food angry. I love Thanksgiving time, but I will not lie to you. My Christmas tree is out. It's not up. I did not put it together. It's still in the box, but it is out. It's in our bedroom along with all of our other Christmas decorations. It's in our bedroom in the corner, and I'm kind of waiting to put it up. Normally, every year, our kind of tradition, on the day of Thanksgiving, after dinner, we will put the Christmas tree up and decorate it. I'm kind of debating on doing it before Thanksgiving. I don't know if I like that lip color. Do I want that? Guess I just layer it on top. Ooh! Yes, I think I like that one better. Well, now all I gotta do is set my face and go nowhere. Except my daughter's bus stop. No, I brought this. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Yesterday morning it was in the 50s, and then this morning it was like 60 something, but it's been so nice. Like, this is the kind of weather that I like, not the hot 90s feels like 110. No, not terrible. Not terrible. Could be better. It's fine. I hope that you guys enjoyed sitting down getting ready with me. Sorry, I kind of was just like, you know, haven't talked in a while. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I thank you for watching. If you stayed all the way till the end, I appreciate you. I hope that you guys give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below so you can be part of my family and my channel here. I would appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Sorry if you can hear that. I don't know what that is. Cloud. So I totally just kicked that. So sorry. I'm missing a brush. I can't stay. Where's my other brush? Did I forget it? Just gotta put this on. Oh, there it is. I found it. This is the microphone that I've had for about the. Oh no! I hope that sound is still on. Yes. I've never been able to get my lighting to be good. Since the very beginning, I've always been like, my lighting is not great, but I'm trying. Oh, wonderful. Sorry. So that's it. Just the line. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. Yesterday morning, yesterday.